10 Protector of Earth is the highest rated Ben 10 video game of all time, and for good reason. One of the things that makes it such a fun game to play is the variety of gameplay that each one of the aliens offers you. And so to celebrate, we're actually going to take a look at those aliens, every single one of them that is included in this game. And I know you're probably scratching your head saying, hey Blitz, I believe there's only 5 playable aliens in this game. And you'd be correct, but there's actually some really cool variants that you get to unlock if you complete the game to 100% completion. In fact, we're going to be taking a look at 18 of the heroes that are included in the Ben 10 video game. Now, of course, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, smash that thumbs up button. Let's see if we could reach 1,000 likes on today's video. Thank you so very much for your kindness. Thank you guys so very much for your continued support. And of course, without further ado, let's dive on in. So we kick things off with the hero, of course. It is the one, the only Ben Tennyson himself, aka Ben 10. A very, very cool character model based on the original show. I love the detail of the Omnitrix, of course, looking very, very, very epic indeed, and just captures that classic look for Ben 10. Next up, continuing on our list of Tennysons, we have, of course, Gwen, once again, based on her classic design, although just me, just her face in this one, the character model view here just looks a little scary. She's like, I'm gonna get you. Bruh. And last but certainly not least, for the Tennysons themselves, we have Grandpa Max, looking like he is about to try to speak to the manager at a Walmart. He looks quite angry as he is marching forward, but a really, really cool classic design with that Hawaiian sort of shirt. And honestly, what's going on with those shoes? So let's begin with our actual aliens that appear in the game. And we kick things off with the first alien that we get to play as, and that is the ever epic 4 Arms. This one is absolutely freaking awesome. I love that they went ahead and captured the design from the 2D animation into a 3D character model in the game so well. The vibrancy of the red and black works super duper well. A classic design, an all-time great. Speaking of all-time greats, visually, you can't really do much better than Heatblast. This is such a sick design. Just the idea of a character that kind of resembles a little bit, let's be honest, the Human Torch, but more of a magma and kind of like lava inspired design for him. Looks absolutely spectacular. One of my all-time favorites. A fantastic classic. We then have my OG favorite alien, and that is Accelerate. Being a huge fan of the Flash, Accelerate has just always been a character that I really like both the design for and the super speed power for. Fortunately, in this game of Ben Protector of Earth, he's not quite the best character. In my opinion, Cannonbolt is actually the best, which we'll look at in just a moment. But at least visually speaking, they nailed it. This one looks absolutely wonderful and just a really fun character to play as well. And since I just spoke of him, this is so embarrassing. This is one of those times where like you speak very highly of your friend, and then your friend shows up and does something very embarrassing while being introduced to the rest of your friends group, and you're like, oh no, why today, Cannonbolt? Why do you have to walk like this? He doesn't walk like this in the actual game, but what a crazy cool design. An extremely powerful character in this game, very useful at being able to clear stages extremely quickly, because a lot of his abilities do AoE damage that clears all kinds of foes quite easily. And then wrapping up the list of playable characters within this game, we have Wildvine. This one is utterly creepy. Let's be quite honest. This one just looks absolutely terrifying. Just looks like something out of like a Universal Monsters type movie or something like that. You've got a really creepy design here. A very useful character as well. There are many levels that require his grappling ability. So definitely a useful character in that sense, but not one of my personal favorite designs. So now things turn to the dark side, because here we have the evil version of Ben 10, or at least I assume it should be the evil variant of him, called Dark Ben 10. He's rocking the villainous glowing red eyes. He does have a weird like breathing mask, sort of looking like Darth Vader or something like that. Maybe it'd be something he'd be rocking back in 2020, you know, when that whole thing happened. But beyond that, he does have a really cool inversion of colors on the shirts. So you have kind of like a darker pants color, shoes color, as well as a t-shirt color. And his skin tone literally makes him look like an undead zombie or something along those lines. I'm actually curious, has this version of the character ever appeared in the actual show? Let me know in the comments section below. Next up, we have Dark Forearms. Can we all agree that this one just doesn't look all that great? I don't know, maybe it's just me. I just think that this one looks kind of lame. Maybe it's just because the original Forearms is so freaking cool that I just don't really like this design. I don't like the salmon colored gloves that he's wearing. That's just like a weird choice. I will say that the face for the character actually does look really cool with the glowing red eyes and that face mask. But the coolest of them all is, without a shadow of a doubt, Heatblast. Dark Heatblast. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? Look at that design. It looks absolutely spectacularly epic. If you're a fan of Marvel Comics, you probably are aware of a faction called the Uncanny X-Force, and this kind of reminds me of that team's uniform where they wear kind of a black and gray design. It looks so cool with the lava bits still showing through the outfit, the darker colors on the flames themselves, and once again, rocking that really cool face mask. And again, the coolness factor just keeps on ratcheting up, because next up we have the epic looking Dark Accelerate. I mean, again, does this not look like some character that would like work for Darth Vader as like his henchman or something like that? Such a cool design. All the black and red comes together so nicely. Again, I'm probably biased just because those are my two favorite colors, black and red. So a design that supports that on my favorite alien, absolutely a win-win. Again, you have to admit, so far, the dark variants of the aliens are absolutely freaking awesome, and this one is no exception. I mean, I guess Forearms is a bit of a letdown, but this one looks so cool. We've got Cannonbolt here recolored into the dark color variant, rocking the red eyes, or I guess orange eyes, the red claws, and once again, that really cool face mask design. And last, but certainly not least, a Wildvine, or Dark Wildvine, is upon us. And once again, these colors just look so freaking cool. I'm not even a big fan of Wildvine as a whole, and especially in this game, but my goodness, that looks so freaking cool. Like, the recolor here works so well to make the character look evil, and I guess that's the point, considering that this is the dark variant. Oh, but we are not done yet, because yes, indeed, that is not a hologram. That is the DNA Force version of Ben 10. So obviously it is kind of a hologram looking design. It sort of resembles almost like the little holograms that would appear on the Omnitrix itself before Ben would like select which alien to transform into. I think that's the vibe that they were going for. And yes, the aliens themselves are also available in this DNA Force variant, although they are not all that exciting. I'm just going to be honest. But here we have Forearms. Heatblast, in my opinion, actually looks the coolest out of the entire bunch, mainly due to the fact that that flaming green skull just looks so cool. So definitely my favorite of the DNA Force variants. Here we have DNA Force XLR8, looking pretty awesome indeed. We then have the DNA Force variant of Cannonbolt. And last but certainly not least, this is probably the biggest letdown, especially maybe like when we compare it to the other redesigns, which is DNA Force Wildvine, because to be quite honest, I mean, he's already mostly green as it is, so to see him as a green hologram just really doesn't change up the character all that much, and therefore it's not really all that interesting to look at. So yes, that was our entire roster available within the game. The cool thing is that if you do go ahead and unlock the secrets within the game by either playing the game or using cheat codes, you're able to actually activate these skins. So if you're going to go down here, you can activate both the Dark Heroes and or the DNA Force as you see fit. And yes, the actual skins will appear in the game itself. So for example, here we are in game with the dark variant of Ben equipped, and check it out. Wha-bam! You can go ahead and transform into the dark version of Forearms. laying the smackdown on your foes. Or let's say you prefer the dark version of Heatblast, who looks absolutely freaking incredible delivering his Meteor Blast or Meteor Slam attack. Or let's say you're more of a fan of Accelerate. Well, you're not. You've got this character available to you as well. And hitting that tornado spin ability looks very, very cool. Or maybe you'd like to see Cannonbolt in action with his ground slam abilities. Or maybe deliver one of my personal favorite moves for him, which is, of course, his absolutely redonkulous ability of being able to deliver a Meteor Bolt. Oh yeah, can't forget about Wildvine, who, by the way, in-game looks actually even cooler than he did in the hero viewer. So again, one of those characters that definitely benefits of what he looks like in-game as far as a character model, more so than even in the hero viewer that we were looking at earlier. So there you guys have it. That concludes the showcase of every single one of the heroes included in the Ben 10 Protector of Earth video game. I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase, and you know what? Let me know down in the comment section below which of the designs is your personal favorite. Maybe you prefer one of the Dark or the DNA Force variants to the original designs. I'd love to hear your conversation down in the comment section below. Now, of course, beyond that, like I mentioned at the top of the video, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Thank you so very much for your kindness and your continued support. And of course, like I always say, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Peace out. I'll see y'all later, alligators.